Hello, LT here again to talk a little about the concept of evil and the devil and their true purpose in Yah's grand design. In many spiritual, Semitic cultures, including ancient Hebrew and Kabbalah, the devil is not a single fallen angel or an independent evil god, the way later Christian theology often presents Satan. Evil is understood very differently, more subtle, more psychological, and more cosmic. Here's the clearest way to understand it. 1. There is no equal opposite to the divine. Kabbalah does not teach a dualistic universe where good and evil battle as equals. There is only Ein Sof, the infinite divine. Everything, including what we call evil, ultimately exists within divine reality, not outside of it. Evil has no independent power. 2. Samael, the closest thing to the devil. The figure most often associated with the devil is Samael, but Samael is not purely evil. He is called the accuser, the adversary, or the prosecutor. He functions like a cosmic tester, exposing flaws, ego, and imbalance. His role is judicial, not rebellious. Samael operates only by permission, much like a prosecutor in a court, not a rogue enemy of heaven. 3. The Sitra Achra, the other side. Rather than a devil figure, Kabbalah speaks of the Sitra Achra, the other side. This is the realm of imbalance, the domain of excess, distortion, and ego. The shadow produced when divine light is blocked or misused. Darkness exists only where light is resisted or broken. 4. The Qlifoth, shells, not demons. Evil is described through the Qlifoth, literally shells or husks. They are not beings with their own life force. They are empty containers that feed on stolen divine energy. They exist when holiness is fragmented. Think of them as spiritual parasites, not rulers. 5. Yetzer Hara, the inner adversary. Most importantly, the primary devil in Kabbalah is internal. The Yetzer Hara, the inclination toward ego, impulse, and excess, is not evil by nature. It becomes destructive when unrefined. Desire without discipline, power without humility, passion without wisdom. The adversary lives inside human consciousness, not beneath the earth. 6. Evil as necessary tension. Kabbalah teaches that resistance is required for growth. Without opposition, there is no free will, no refinement, no elevation of sparks. Even Samael ultimately serves divine purpose by forcing humanity to choose alignment. In one sentence, in Kabbalah, the devil is not a rebel god, but the shadow created when divine light is misdirected, experienced internally as ego, imbalance, and unrefined desire. Now, to understand Satan, you have to strip away centuries of reinterpretation and return to the Hebrew spiritual worldview, which is radically different from what most people assume today. What follows is not revisionist, it's restorative. 1. What Satan originally meant. In ancient Hebrew, Satan is not a name, it is a function. The word literally means adversary, opponent, accuser, one who obstructs or resists. It can refer to a human opponent, an angelic messenger, an internal impulse, a situational obstacle. In the Tanakh, Satan almost never refers to a singular being. It refers to a role someone or something is playing in that moment. 2. The Satan in Job, the most misunderstood text. In the book of Job, Hasatan means the accuser, not the devil. Key points: he is part of the divine court. He does not rebel. He does not act independently. He challenges assumptions about human righteousness. He functions like a prosecuting attorney, not a fallen angel. His role is to test integrity, not to damn souls. 3. Evil was never a competing force. Ancient Hebrew spirituality is non-dualistic. There is no cosmic war between God versus Satan, light versus darkness as equals. Instead, all power flows from the divine. What humans call evil is misalignment, not a rival kingdom. Darkness has no substance of its own. It is the absence, distortion, or blockage of light. 4. Yetzer Hara, the real adversary. Hebrew spirituality locates evil inside the human will, not in an external demon. The Yetzer Hara is the inclination toward ego, excess, domination, fear, self-preservation without wisdom. Crucially, it is not inherently evil. It becomes destructive when ungoverned. Without it, humans would not build. Desire, ambition, sexuality, survival would vanish. The problem is not desire. The problem is desire without restraint or direction. 5. Wickedness versus evil. Ancient Hebrew thought makes a sharp distinction. Evil, Ra, leads to imbalance, disorder, chaos. Wickedness, Rasha, leads to conscious misalignment, choosing harm. Evil can arise unintentionally. Wickedness is chosen. This is why people, not demons, are held accountable. 6. Where the shift happened. The idea of Satan as a fallen angel, a horned ruler of hell, an enemy of God, emerged much later, influenced by Persian dualism, Zoroastrianism, Hellenistic philosophy, Roman theology, Christian apocalyptic literature. This reframed moral struggle to cosmic war, inner work to external enemy, responsibility to fear. The adversary moved outside the human soul. 7. Why that shift mattered. Once Satan became an external monster, people externalized blame. Fear replaced accountability. Control systems replaced inner refinement. Ancient Hebrew spirituality focused on tikkun, repair. Later theology focused on escape and punishment. That is a profound shift. 8. How ancient Hebrews handled evil. They did not cast it out, they corrected it. Through right action, justice, repentance, teshuvah equals return, not groveling. Balance, covenantal living, restoring harmony. The goal was never purity through separation, it was alignment through return. 9. The core truth. In ancient Hebrew spirituality, Satan is a role, not a ruler. Evil is imbalance, not an empire. Wickedness is choice, not possession. Responsibility lies with the human soul. There was no obsession with demons, only with how to live rightly. In essence, Satan began as a mirror held up to human integrity. He became a monster when humanity no longer wanted to look at itself.